Hey, how's everybody doing today? Great to see all of you high manifestors here. So let's go into our question. How's everybody doing? Good to see y'all. Question is, hey Mark, how does act as if works to manifest? All right. So yeah, so you guys are familiar, right, with we'll call the law of attraction, manifesting, creating our world. You all hear about, you guys, I'm sure you guys heard it, that your thoughts create your world. What you think about, you get. And act as if to get what you want. Feeling is the secret. Da 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 da. All of those things, correct? Well, they are true. And one of the fastest ways to bring something into your reality is to reverse how we bring things into our reality in the first place. So let me show you what I mean by that. So this is a question about the act as if thing. Okay, so when you want to do something, what the first thing you do? You think about what you want. For example, okay, tomorrow is the office party. So tomorrow I have to go to my office party. So the night before, you think about the office party. Okay, so what am I going to wear at my office party? So you're going to put what you're going to wear to your office party. Okay, and then what's the next thing you do? You show up at your office party. So you're at your office party. And then when you get to your office party, how do you feel? Well, I'm sure you may feel good. You may feel happy because you're there with some good coworkers, maybe good food, maybe drinks. But it's a nice experience to be at the office party. So we begin our manifestation process with, we think, we have an intent, we do something, and then it show up and happens, right? That's how the natural order of the universe works, right? So, but the thing about the universe, guys, also, it's very illogical. In the universe, the time runs one way, present moment. You can have different coordinates of time. The past, the present, the future, all happening at once. So it's kind of a quirky, weird thing about the universe. And this is how you can use the universe to your advantage to manifest a lot faster. And it's by acting as if. So what happens is, in your subconscious mind, it doesn't understand time how you see it, and it also is a higher mind than your conscious. You see, your conscious regular mind can decide, go do the thing, da da da. Your subconscious mind knows how to get everything into your world, and it sends it to your regular mind. So in the end, let's go back to the example of your office party. So you go to your office party. What is the main reason we do things in our life? Think about that. Here's the answer. The main reason we do anything in our life is because it makes or brings some type of feeling to us. A feeling makes us feel good. We are wired for feelings. We are emotional creatures. We are wired for stimuli. Certain things we do, we only do it because it makes us feel a certain way. No matter what your mind is telling you, in the end, that's why you do it. Anything you're going to do in your life is you're looking for a feeling. Think about it. Love, feeling of wantedness, feeling of completion. Money, feeling of security, da 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 da. Anything you do, correct? Am I correct? So if you can tell me, if you can comment below and say, all right, there's everything we do in our life, we do for something else. But the bottom line is every single thing in your entire life, write it down. Everything in your entire life you do to bring a feeling. Feeling manifests it. Okay? So now here's the fastest way. So I'll use an example again because I know a lot of you just joined here. You plan, you decide, you intend, and you show up at your office party in your nice dress, your nice jacket. You're there. When you go there, how does it make you feel? You go to the office party because it makes you feel a certain way when you're there. You're looking forward to your friends. You're looking forward to the food. You're looking forward to the games they have. It's just something you want to do because if you go, it's going to make you feel good. That's why you go. Am I correct? All right. Now, here's a secret. Why don't you just already feel like what it feels like to be at the office party before you even go to the office party? You see, in the office party, you can control that, right? You know, you can make an intent. That's something your regular mind can control, so you can do that. But the majority of you guys, of all of your guys' manifestation, you cannot control it too much. The reason, if you could control it, you would have it right now. Some of your manifestations are beyond your own mind. They're so big, you think they're so unmanageable. You're just seeing, oh my goodness, I don't know how this is going to happen. So this is why a lot of our manifestations don't come into existence the way we like them to, because we are attempting to do what we normally do in our everyday lives, which we can control certain things. When it comes to manifesting your dreams and your goals, you are not always in the control. When you came to Earth, you split into two people. You have what we call a regular conscious mind, and you have a higher mind. You have the physical mind and the higher mind. The physical mind is, you can only use it to perceive things. The higher mind can figure out how things are going to conceive and then sends it to you to perceive. But you get in a lot of trouble because you try to use your regular mind to overthink on how, and that's where the issue comes up. So if you want to bypass all of that, here's the fastest way to do it. Just feel as if, or feel like what it would feel like to have whatever it is you want. All right, give an example to make it simple. All right, okay, so you want a new car. Okay, you want to manifest a new car. So you're thinking to yourself, man, I don't know how I'm going to get a car. I don't have enough money. My job isn't paying me enough. I want the new car. I desire a new car, but dang, I don't even know how to get it. So what you do in the first place is now you're going to try to overthink and think of ways to get the car. Man, maybe we can get a loan, but I can't get a loan. My credit's not that. Okay, what if I do that? You just can't do it. There's no way for you to do it. You're just thinking to yourself, man, there's no way for me to do it, man. What am I going to do? But I can tell you one thing. Not only there's a way for you to do it, there's an infinite amount of ways for you to get that new car if you want it. You just aren't tuned into it, and you don't know how the system and the process works. So now let me reveal to you how it works. Now, all you have to do is to do the following. Decide, I want a new car, I desire a new car. That's it. Next, go into feel, like what it would feel like to have your new car. Man, what would it feel like to be driving my car, man? Wow, it feels so good. What would I be doing with my new car right now? Your body is automatically programmed to feel a certain way if you put it in and ask your body for it. Did you know that? That's correct. So now, if you just go like this, desire a new car. Man, I wonder what it feel like for me to be driving my car. Your subconscious is going to create a feeling, because remember, your subconscious already knows everything that's happening in the future or whatever. It sees the infinite timeline. So your car is already there because the feeling is already stored up. So all it does is send you a memory of the feeling that you've already manifested the car already. In some dimension, in some reality, you've already manifested that car. Remember, in the universe, information cannot be created or destroyed. It gets stored onto the fabric of space-time as qubits, called qubits, informational quantum foam of information, and it gets descrambled back up, processed by our central brain, or the amygdala part, and then puts forth into your thoughts and process. But it makes them simple. Yeah, your subconscious knows how it feels because you've done it. So it says, what do it feel like to have this car? Okay. That's going to come up into your consciousness, into your being. So now what you do, you hold on to that feeling. Hold on to that feeling doesn't mean you get attached to the feeling. It just means that you hold on, you remember the feeling, and you store it up whenever you think about it, and you can visualize the car. You with the car, see yourself with your car, doing whatever you with your car. The feeling is going to match the visualization, and the repetition of that process over a particular amount of what we call time will create the right energy, the right frequencies to line up in your favor. Hence, that new car will show up into your life. And when it shows up, the first thing you're going to say is this, and it happens 100% of the time when people manifest stuff. The first thing they say is, man, I would have never thought in a million years it would come this way. Am I lying? How many of you have done it? How many of you have manifested some stuff and you say to yourself, man, I could never see this coming out of left field. Wow, I would have never thought it was going to manifest this way. Wow, there's no way it came this way or that way. Very few of you would say, yeah, I know it was going to come that way. But the majority of all of you, when you manifest something, is like, man, I didn't see that coming that way. So why didn't you see it coming that way? Well, it goes into my example that I'm showing you, that your conscious mind can only perceive a small amount of the field. Your higher mind sees the whole field. So when something comes into your conscious awareness to manifest, you had no idea it was going to come that way until it comes that way. Then you become surprised. So what is the moral of this lesson? The moral of the lesson is to just allow the higher mind to do the work while you feel what it feels like to have whatever the work is. That's it. So that was a question in this live. Someone asked me, how does act as if works to manifest reality? And another part, what was the fastest way to bring something into reality? There you have it. Now you see how that works? Exactly. It works all the time for all the members. Yes. So guys, this is just the way everything works in the universe. All you have to do is flip the creation process. Flip from the intent, the decision, the decide, the go, take action. Flip it, because everything you from the decide, the intent, to the action, to and you get to your end goal is because it makes you feel a certain way. So all you have to do is just feel that certain way right now, and skip all the other processes and allow the higher mind to find the outcome for you, and then you get ready, you pay attention, your conscious mind perceives it, and then you get to absorb it, meaning that you feel it, you experience it. That's how it works. You see guys, you have to allow, you have to work with your physical mind from the higher mind. The problem we do is we overload our physical mind. This is why we get resistance. See, your higher mind knows the exact how and everything to bring into your life. Your physical mind can't do that. So we have been conditioned to focus, put a lot of attention and energy on our physical mind. You overwhelm it. And let me show you what happens in the physical mind. When you overwhelm your physical mind, because your physical mind doesn't know any better and it thinks it can handle it because it has an ego and it has knowledge and awareness and it's smart and intelligent. It says, I can handle this, but it can't. So here's the side effects and the after effects that you get when you're using your physical mind too much. Here they go. Number 1, overthinking. Number 2, anxiety. Number 3, a lot of worry, a lot of fear. Number 5, a lot of doubt, because you haven't seen the example, you haven't seen the results. So what the physical mind does now, you try to place all your desires and wants and how it's going to work in the physical. The physical mind is not going to say no, because it's a proud mind. It's an ego mind. The ego thinks it knows all. It's going to say, keep it coming, but it's not going to tell you you're overwhelming it. It's never going to say that. It's not going to say, hey man, stop man, you're overwhelming me. Doesn't want to do that. It has pride. That's the ego. The ego is a prideful thing, man. So all you're doing is you're overloading your physical mind, and this is called the resistance when you don't get what you want. Now all you have to do now, I just taught you this. Now you know the most important thing is you split in 2 parts. You came as a physical and a higher mind. So what you need to do, or what you should do now, is go to the higher mind to figure out the how, and then the higher mind will work with your physical mind. And when your higher mind decides on whichever how it's going to bring it to you, it sends it to the physical mind. The physical mind now perceives it. The physical mind now tells you to go take the action, the inspired action. The physical mind tells you to call Jim or Bob or Sandy. The physical mind tells you to show up at this place. The physical mind says, oh, here's an idea, but the idea originally came from the higher mind. All along, that's all you had to do. And when you do that, you balance the mind. It's about balancing it. So why, Mark, why do we do this? Why are we consistently focusing on our physical mind? Well, because you have been conditioned and taught this through how the matrix is set up. Number 1, the biggest culprit of it is the educational system. Your school, your university, your teachers, your professor. They taught you backwards. Your mom, everything. They taught you backwards. Very few people know how the mind works. Listen to this. Very few. And when I talk about few, I'm talking about even your professors and the scholars in your university and the teachers, and you think they're so intelligent, they're so smart. Maybe they are on a logical level. But the universe works beyond logic. Okay? So, well, if all of this is a bunch of BS, then everyone should be getting what they want. If what I'm teaching you and telling you is a bunch of BS, everyone should be getting. But here's the fact. No one is doing it. It's not happening. It's a small percentage of people getting it. So that must tell you something very critical. That, hey, I think the way I'm going about life is not correct. I think I've been duped. I have to change my whole belief system now. Please go into your own life. Go examine what I'm saying to you. It happens to all of us. If I'm not telling you the truth, then every single one of you this video reach, you should have manifested what you want. If you want to win the lottery, you should already win the lottery. If you want to manifest a house, you should already have a house. You should already have a car. You should already have the money. If what I'm saying is not true. Unfortunately, what I'm saying is true. And yes, many things have indoctrinated you, especially the school system. They have taught you the critical thinking faculty, and they have focused all of your attention to use your physical mind. No one put the memo out to you to tell you your physical mind cannot create. It cannot bring higher ideas, even though you experience the higher ideas from your physical mind. They are not coming from your physical mind. They are sent to your physical mind for you to perceive it. So the fact that you feel it's coming from your physical mind, you think it's your physical mind doing it. It's not. The easiest example I can tell you is you're sitting in the back seat of a car, and then when you're in the car, the back of the car is blocked off like this, and the person sitting with you in the car is telling you, hey man, this is a self-driving car. You cannot see the person in front in the car seat driving the car because they put this thing to block it out. So when you sit with that person in the car, you trust that person. You say, oh, okay, yeah, this is a self-driving car. So you go out your whole life, when you sit in the car, think the car is driving itself. One day, I come to you now, and I come in the car and I say, hey, what's going on? And the same person sitting with you now, he said, Mark, hey man, is it cool that we have self-driving cars? And I look at you and say, what do you mean we have self-driving cars? He said, yeah, look, the cars. What do I do? I pull the shade behind you and I say, look, there's a guy driving a car. And he says, hey, how you doing? He said, oh, you were there all along? I said, yeah. That's what wake-up call of reality is. That's what they've done to you. They put the shade over your head, man, to tell you that it's your physical mind, man. You got to really think, man, because, and the problem, listen, here's the problem when you do that. You're going to overload your mind. And when you overload your mind, you're going to get a lot of stress. The biggest thing people get is overthink and overworry. Where does that come from? The overloading of the physical mind. When you overload the physical mind, you're going to get a lot of physical ailments with it. Just a little note for you to think and ponder and see how the universe works. So, I will leave you with that today, and I will see you again. If you want to learn more, you want to get more knowledge, understand, and implement these things and learn how the universe or manifest whatever you want, get into my new community. It's my school, SKOL, for members. I teach you. We do weekly Zoom call meetings. You get to meet with me and ask me questions, and I guide you and help you to manifest whatever you want. Money, lottery, all that's all happen in my school. So, links in the TikTok bio. And I will see you guys again, and have a wonderful, productive, manifesting day.